Hi, I'm Kelly,
And I'm Randy.
and we're Wander to Lost. And on tonight's episode, we're going to take you camping with us, and we're going to review the Edgewater RV and Marina up in Sweet Home, Oregon on the Foster Lake Reservoir.
Wow. Did you practice that?
That was a first.
That's awesome. Good job.
Thanks.
We just wanted to welcome everybody back. Thanks for subscribing. I think we're well over 100 subscribers now. We've got some great content for you today, so we're excited to share it.
Yep, let's get started.
Okay. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
So if you've been following us on Instagram, we've dubbed our Thursday night the Thursday Night Shuffle.
I'm sure most of you probably do the same thing. Thursday night, we pull the trailer around, plug it in, fire up the refrigerator, and load all of our items that we don't keep in the trailer into the trailer and have it all ready to go on Friday when Kelly gets home from work.
It's a little fast and furious, but we're getting there. Thanks for some of your hints and your tips that you've been sharing with us, your lists. We appreciate that, and we're taking those to heart.
We've kind of got to dial in. We're trying to keep all of our refrigerated items in our second refrigerator in the utility room. And we have a special spot in the pantry now that we keep all of our dry goods, and they're all in little totes. So it's basically just shuffling everything from the house to the trailer, and then we're ready to go.
Well, there's a spot for everything, and I am literally taking advantage of every single spot.
So we got to the campsite. It was not the woods. It was an RV park, but it was right on the lake, and it had a marina that's actually part of the RV park. And a lot of people come up there frequently on the weekends and have their boat parked in the marina. And so it's kind of their home base during their water skiing, wakeboarding, boating weekend. And we actually ran into somebody from my Hewlett-Packard days, and Kelly also knows him. And he was actually having a retirement party, kind of.
Kind of. Yeah.
But one of the things that we wanted to mention was he was making this interesting campfire treat.
They're called campfire tarts.
Campfire tarts, campfire fruit tarts.
They can be for anything. They can be savory, they can be sweet.
So what he did was took a golf club shaft and a furniture leg that he purchased at Home Depot.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. And then sprays them with Pam, and then takes Pillsbury biscuits and stretches them over the leg, and you cook them in the campfire, and then you get this cone, this pastry cone, and you fill it with whipped cream and your favorite fruit. He had cans of pie filling.
Yes, traditional fruit pie filling. Or pudding, and all sorts of different whipped toppings if you'd like. And there's also different ones you can do. You can make them into s'mores. You could make them into savory. You could do chili. You could do, let's see, what else can you do? Soup, chicken pot pie, taco bowls. So there's a lot of things you can do with them, but I'm going to post a link to where you can buy these so you don't have to make them, like you said.
They actually make nice metal ones, pre-made, and so they're probably better than wood. But so what'd you think of the park?
I liked it. It was an RV park, and I love the amenities of an RV park. I love the fact that, you know, they have, you know, pull-through sites. They had a little privacy fence to separate the hookups. You know, pets are allowed. There's fire pits and tables. Tent camping's allowed. Lots of trees and shade. A playground. Blackberries. I loved it. I had a lot of fun decorating and celebrating Watermelon.
It was nice. We definitely had our spot was nice because there wasn't anybody on the one side of us, so we had a lot of privacy. And for an RV park, I'm still like getting acclimated to the whole RV park thing because I'm a in the woods kind of camper guy. But this one was nice because it was level, had trees, had grass on our site. I mean, it was brown, but I mean, there was grass, and it was, the park hosts were amazing.
Amazing.
Yeah.
It's owned by
Shout out to them.
It's owned by the Linn County Parks and Rec. It was a private park at one time, and it got sold, and so now it is a county park. So we woke up on Saturday to a beautiful sunshiny day. It's been a little warm in the valley, but where we were at was a little bit of cool weather. So even though it was sunny and hot in the 90s, it actually felt very refreshing up there.
I did my token walk on Saturday. Walked around the lake. Started walking around the lake. There were some nice condos. I saw a little placard that said there was a path all around the entire lake, and so I started walking around the lake and then ended up at a dead end, and then I came back, and on my way back I stopped at the placard and it said they are putting in a path around the entire lake.
How long will that be?
And the plaque looked pretty old, so just over 8 miles, I guess.
Wow, very nice.
Anyhow, so nice walk. Went across the dam. You know, got to see the little. I took Kelly down there later on, and we looked at the beach area. I'm going to say beach area. It's grass, but there is like a day use area, and people that are staying at the campground actually go down really early and get the prime locations with picnic tables and put up their canopies, and then they spend their, during the day down there at the beach and in the water, and then come home to the campsite.
And while Randy's taking his walk, I'm actually creating and playing because I table skate for everybody to give you inspiration. So I decided to have Watermelon to be my theme for this camping trip because it is July and it is the watermelon month. And so I had a signature drink of the watermelon crawl, and it was a great little drink with a little bit of watermelon pucker and vodka and sparkling soda. So that was my cheers for the afternoon, and it was all inspired by watermelon.
Sweet. It was a little sweet for my taste, but it was still good and refreshing. And then what about the rest of your decor?
Well, I actually had all inspired watermelon, little decor, gingham, and so it was a lot of fun. So even though Saturday was hot, we still had a great day. We started with our traditional pancake breakfast. Then we go into a little bit of day drinking. We do lunch appetizers. Randy even took me to the store. I appreciated that. I was going to go alone, but then I figured I'd probably start like flea market shopping. So it was good that actually he took me.
Yeah, you can't let her alone in a quaint little town.
In a small little town. It was pretty cute.
It was like
Sweet Home, Oregon.
New to you and first-hand seconds and
whatever. Then we went to the liquor store and I bought you a cute little bottle of whiskey. And then we walked to the water, but the whole afternoon was just kind of laid out, Like you could have, again, you know, a little party. So I'm just hoping that you get inspired by the things that I created for you.
So snacks for lunch.
Mm-hmm.
So pancakes, snacks for lunch, and then burgers for dinner.
And baked beans.
Oh yeah, those turned out good.
Yeah,
So I ended up cooking the burgers on the griddle this time, which turned out good. I mean, I guess every restaurant like cooks their burgers on a griddle, and we took the grill off and just used the burner on the stove.
It gets hot though, really hot.
Huge. It's a huge burner because it like covers the entire area of the grill, and I mean, even on its lowest setting, it got really hot. But the thing was,
They were good.
those beans,
Oh.
burning the like super hot like beans with how you just throw
Who doesn't take baked beans and add a little bit of ketchup and mustard and syrup
Worcestershire,
and Worcestershire?
salt,
Just
and
put a little bit of everything in there and then just bake those up. And
It was nice,
yeah,
but
those
yeah,
are good.
definitely like super like heating them gave them that chewy. I don't know, their chewy goodness. They were really good.
So if you'd like to find a good campground, RV park, and marina in the Mid-Willamette area of Oregon, come give Edgewater RV and Marina a try because it's mild all year long. There's great hunting and fishing. It's maybe 10 to 15 miles away from the Willamette hiking trails, which just filled with it. So there's a lot to do there.
And they have cats.
They have cats. Well, pets are allowed.
There was like at least two
Like community cats?
park cats that were totally friendly, and I'm a cat person, so I was digging them, and
They're sweet.
they were like super sweet. They kind of reminded me of our
Randy
old
likes
cat.
everything. He likes birds. He likes ladybugs. What else did you see? Was it a ladybug?
I did, yeah.
Yeah.
So on my Sunday walk, I went to, instead of going around the lake, I went to the bottom of the dam because there is a creek, Wiley Creek, that runs into the South Santiam, and it's a good steelhead fishing hole. And I actually caught my first steelhead there many years
How
ago.
old were you?
In my 20s. I worked at a sporting goods store, and we used to run up there after work and get there like right about this time because you can fish 1 hour after sundown, and that was a hot time to fish, and I caught my first steelhead there, and it was quite exciting because it's not really very big, you know, and to catch a huge fish, you know, to catch a 15-20 pound fish in
Wow.
a river that size. I mean, you know the river,
Mhm.
size, a riverbed. Can you imagine hooking into a big old fish? So that was fun, and brought back some memories, and just amazing to see people still fishing that same hole.
I love it. So we hope you've enjoyed this episode at the Edgewater RV and Marina here in Oregon.
Thanks for subscribing. Smash that subscribe button. Click the like.
Follow us on Instagram.
The little bell. Do you ring that bell? You click it, right? That way you'll get notified when we upload videos, which we
on
do
Thursday night.
every Thursday. We have a new video.
And we are weekend warriors, so we are heading out every weekend. We've got some things coming up. We've got a boondocking date. We've got some Harvest Host. Again, we've got the coast. We've got Sisters, Oregon. So we've got some busy times ahead. So keep watching, and thanks for following us.
Stay tuned, and we'll see you out there.
See you on the road.